Hi students, welcome back. Adong ngasi ay koy nangarang tawrambudo. Madugi class tugi maka sathaji. We have been doing transformation of sentences and we have taken up transforming negative sentence into positive and then affirmative sentence into negative. Now I have given some of the important examples in this section, in this particular topic. Adong ngasi jo amuk makata na example khara tawsiko. Adudi yam simple ba adum hana hausi isam sambako. Say, let us say, Sri Sila is the best student in the class. Ay ni iri mayak si ubre upik pra saubra. My dear students, kupra saubra. Yara mala. Sila is the best student in the class. Adudi class to the silana khwaidigi hena afaba satrani haibani aduna this is a positive statement affirmative ni aduna di sugum basida the best student gumba lakpase akuna negative on gi hai taraga di sidale riba magi superlative se asida convert tawi kamaina sumaina no other student in the class is as good as Sila. Haibadi ngasai class to the Sila is the best student or since Sila is the best student in the class, there is no other student who is as good as Sila. Adugi wani ko. Class na sila na khwaidagi best student oirabani na as good as sila je sila mu phaba satra se class ta laitre no other student in the class is as good as sila yare ko sima khange then tongan ba mawong gi sentences akoina tobu yagani I was doubtful whether it was you say sumbasida I was doubtful whether it was you. Haibadi aina doubtful oirami jingnarami mase nang natobra nangla or any other expression namada ko I was doubtful angonda surety leramde ado haribasi nang ni haibase adudi says da kamai tawre masise sida tawrakadoiba ko sida leriba wafam masida doubtful haibadi negative form dadi kari harani I was not sure whether it was you sumain tawgadam ni ko whether it was you sumai lakani I was not sure so negative word sin naso I was unsure and sin naso ay ko dahujik atopa yengsi ko sumaina it pours when it rains ano masigi meanings hai when it rains awa ana se thukla gadi it pours matang thukla hai awa ana se masi expression naman ni ko dekho na difficult times nataga difficulties nataga travel se lakta ragadi matang manam ko nakogi kare tare multiple difficulties and multiple trouble se la e haivani ado masi aikoina kanoda negative to already sumain oli koina sigi negative word se hapaga kamaina it never rains adubu but pours sumai sem gani ko sigumba sidi akoina phadok piba phai it is better to take these sentences by heart ai tare akoina haina bato ko koina learn by heart I duni sigumba sidi adi this is not our language this is a foreign language aikoi gi mother dialect na tabani na certain areas dadi aikoi je madugi kano mayam je akoina ningsing na bagi damakta sigumba je akoina magap tok hai tare ko aduna fari adu angang sa sini these are a few sentences which are given in affirmative and we have changed them into negative. Yabro si yabro. Yani ko. Ado, we shall take up others also ko. Other sentences and other examples. Ay tap na mutang ige. You are the only person ko fit for this job. So yan kasi ko, you are the only person fit for this job. The only person. Si kamay laani, arangi, ako natamkiba. If you remember yesterday's class, ako natamkiba ni ko, only the industrious succeed in life kahit gumda. Dugumba ni, ado na sa kamay laani, no other person. No other person but you is fit for this job. Smile lakan. Asi yung doon siya, masagi job sige damagta. Masigi job sige damagta fit o di siya only person dyan nang ne. Andi ato pa person damata. No other person is fit for this job. Hai bane ko ato pa mata fit o di. Ado, but you are fit for this job. So, budabus na kari damagta are idrino hai badudi ay koy na agreement of verbs subject verb agreement ta sigumba sentence none but hai bagi kano sila lakpakanda ay koy na no other person but ay sila ko matamda nasagi subject of the sentence to kanaga agree to gudagi hai bukanda no other person sige but ki mamangda lay ba subject se maga agree to gudaba aduna no other person is fit for the job hai bane ko. So remember this is an area where you might commit mistakes hai tare so yiba yaba zagani ase aduna koi na sigumba sisu yang bibu ta ado ba na tongan ba topic amani ko sigumba sidi akoi gi subject verb agreement na tongan ba topic ama leijabani ko aduna madu gisu lakani. So this is one sentence ko akoi na kano digi affirmative tagi negative to onthok pani sumaina I care very little. I care very little what he says, everybody. What he says. See, affirmative tare ko siya. I care very little. Aduna, what he says, complete sentence tadi sumayin sila irami ko about me. Mapsal lagi ko ngatang. I care very little what he says about me. Sida isda. I care very little hai base. Asida. Kamay ola ni negative ola di I don't care. I care sina negative ola di kari ole I don't care. Ado meaning do. Since we are supposed to keep the meaning similar, unchanged, ado ko gidawtare. I care, I don't care says the little sigi antonym haptare ko. Sila riba kano siya little se care se little hai bani ana adverb tare sige ko na pero si antonym si hap tare. So I don't care much and what he says about me what he says about me so may lakani ko so si yang bitare sige se little sina much ta olok pa sila riba nang give verb sina ako na negative to olak po ko don't care sigum ba siya tungali Brutus loved Caesar. See, what I'm spelling ko. I think this is the correct spelling. Caesar. Caesar is a name. Yes, Brutus loved Caesar. Sidi kamay no on gani sidu typical transformation ni sisu ko. So is the Brutus haraga si loves se past tense library na was not without love. Brutus was not without love for Caesar. Ado mana said hi Brutus loved Caesar. Brutus was not without love for Caesar. Ado di Brutus didn't had Caesar. Have gumba ni ko. Ado gumba do magi typical kano oina lerambanina format oina lerambanina structure ama semaga lerambanina in many of the English construction adu sidida sarna ibani yaiko ngangsa. So we have been in this journey together for last many days, or let us say for almost a few months. I have been taking up different topics on English grammar, and if you have been following me continuously, you might have seen some of the English grammar lessons that I have taken up for the benefit of students all over my state, or perhaps maybe in some other state also. So this journey will continue, and I have made up my mind that this is what I do. I'm a teacher. Teaching is my profession, and so I shall continue to go through this journey. Yang si atay so yang si. Okay. So, hujik lai sina kay yang sige. I come here for the last time. Hujik lai sina another sentence ko. Yang si, kamay na? Ko. I come here for the last time. Adumana declare to siya. La amis na loire. I come here for the last time. Adudi sumay na. I shall never come here again. Sugumani magi lakado siya. Ano na? Sumay na siya. Never shall I come here again. Sumay na. Sugumba structure ni ko. Mangonda lakto siya. Adunay ko ni ibaganda. Never shall I come here again. Never shall I come here again. Or otherwise, never again shall I come here. Sumay tertiary ko. Adubo, I come here for the last time. Have a say. I shall never come here again. Have a good money. Cause some money. And never again shall I come here. Have a some money. Aduga. Never shall I come here again. Have a some money. So these are all your structures. Kage kano say English ki placing of the word order ki structures ngakani. And there's a slight difference ko. Manang interpret the woman tam I shall never come here again. Have a say. I come here for the last time. Haibodugi. Kano di tay and to kano di magi negative di tay affirmative tagi adu hena phado sidi never again shall I come here harakanda hena magi meaning do aikona intricate oina ko hena accurate oina thoi hai tare yare ko. So yamna toina thengnaba masu yengsi ko see everybody believes in his honesty. Aduda ngasaygi ako'y nasum tambada nobody disbelieves in his honesty kahabaze fazate ko. As nobody disbelieves in his honesty habaze kitang fazawali aduna sumani tawni sugumbase. There is nobody but believes in his honesty. There is nobody but believes in honesty. There is nobody but believes in his honesty. Sigumba construction sina hena fazay na lawgani ko. Aduna care should be taken in transforming the sentences. Different sentence structures are there. And we have to understand the meaning of each sentence differently when doing transformation, because English is such a language that they have different kinds of expressions. They use many forms of construction. For the learners like you and I, we have to be very, observant in understanding everything that is being taught. Maybe by me, by others, or the textbooks. We learn things from textbooks, and there are many textbooks which differ in their opinions. The authors differ in their opinions. I mean, the grammarians use different forms of constructions. Aduna, all the constructions are acceptable. However, it depends on the learner. For example, I might prefer one sentence and somebody else might prefer another. But both the answers are correct. Adu itaragadi aikoina khangadoise answer se chumme haina khangani ko adudi masana tajaraba poni adubu madu follow to matamda aingonde comfortable oibudu madu da follow to bitare ko aduna sugumba mayam ama lei ko yangsi atopasu yangsi ko si ai ko is it okay fare aduna di amuk si yangsi ko sugumba sentence sumaina as soon as he came, the S na horabanina, sumaina. He made objections. Sugumba si di kanoni formula based ni ko as soon as he came have se mas lagi stay the came le bise sumaina formula based is no sooner did he come? Because says the mana come all I say no sooner did. Still remember came say I can say that did and sinagre. This is simple past he came. And ako negative on bakanda this simple past that no sooner did and sinagre mina because of did this principal verb has to be kept in its first form. So as soon no sooner did he come did he then he made objections. Ko sumay lakto ito. Ko sumay lani ko say no sooner did he come then he made objections. Sige si di kano na ko sige nga nahan gi ako na tawba formula based kano sing dune conversion dune ko. Transformation da formula based ni asi kasu do ko leite. Aduna kano si whenever we are into learning English and such topics, for example, transformation interchanging between positive and negative comes, then our concentration should be on different kinds of sentences. Since yesterday, I have been taking up different sentence structures one after another, and we have come to the culmination of the topic. We are ending the topic here. I shall be taking up another section of transformation. Aduna karino haibudo mo yang minasi ko. Hauzik na sar na haining ise okay, hauzik ay na lawkaning ise mo yang siko. Handa mukta na ay na haining ise sumaila asi ko. Isda let us say assertive sila ba ko. Assertive sila ba aduga akoy na ko. Says the interrogative system nga po. Sige, kanogi form of transformation je tawag talaga di ko na assertive to interrogative tawag talaga di amna simple obi dagi tawag siko. So isa yang siko sumana yang ene kalo. I think I should be using this one. Aduna kamay tawagi harkanda let us say everybody wishes to be rich. Everybody mi loy na mo nak khun be se pami. Everybody wishes to be rich. And the sidadi sigumba everybody siya ko na kayo ole silani who does not wish to be rich. Yang do si kayo. Sida is the interrogative wala pa matamda. When we change an assertive into interrogative, if the assertive sentence is given in its affirmative form, the pilam talaga di ako na sila di magi verb ki area si ko. Masisi ako na negative to ontok pi have nita. Ko ana everybody wishes to be rich have say who does not wish to be rich. Amarum dong yang si ko Sitong yengsi. Nobody wants to die young. Sida statement nama lare. Nobody wants to die young. Adudi sida lari baposi na akoy na nobody haidana negative construction nama siyama bani na param katawi. Sidang black. Who wants to die young. Asti udoy si kaya miyoy po naman, may pong kaya mag-inakon ba pa mi? Kanana ba inakon ba pa ba gini? Haiba, who doesn't want to? Who doesn't wish to be rich? Haiba. Nobody wants to die. Kanasu, nahawin na siningde, nganta na siningde. Adi, who wants to die young? Kanana bong nahawin siningge. Adi magi, piri ba, pungdo iba, wahan toksi, masay gis dala may badugi na negative o laga question. Sida negative talaram taragadi positive o laga question. Adi negative talaram ba di kanasu nahawin na sining de ado negative. Ay kanano mo nahawin sining de. Ay positive ta piram ba di bibong kuding may inakon ba pami. Ado negative ta express to ba di kanano mo inakon ba pamda ba. Kanano mo inakon ba pamda ba ge. Pamda ba ay negative to o laga tawo habali ta ko. Ado ni ngak sa ko. Ado na ako na tawri ba kano may amsa sa isa kano ni tami ba sing se magi tungan ba muong matog siya dum laydoy ni adugi muong matog do follow taro kanda ko ako na tawdo ni sorry amu yang si swai dana amu ko swai dana kitang advance wala mo latok si sida sumaina such an old thing is useless. Such an old thing is useless. Asuk malaban lido po si kanda po nida. Ado di suk malaban suk kanda no. Of what use is such an old thing. So may siyam na iko. Siguro bisa mas section batare. Man hai je asuk kuira ba lira ba po na siya kaya kanda po nita. At asuk lira po sibu kani bukan na doino. Adi di kana di hai na tro. Asuk lira ba po na sibu kani bukan na doino. Adu di asuk lira ba po siya kaya kana di hai ba kasama na drama. Mana reko adu kang beyo. Ay something yang si sumay suhay. Kasi very common. It is useless to waste time. Sumay na. Mata mga magkapunti da. Hay ba ko. Mata mga ba siya kana di. It is useless to waste time. Adu sumay si. Ako ni sam-sam na kamay ni. Why waste time? Matam siya kita may mga doy. It is useless to waste time. Mata mga ba siya kana di. Why waste time? Katabi mangan dono, mata katabi mangan dono. Habi di matam siya, mangan ba siya? Kana de, manghaloy da ba ni, hay ba? So sige, it is useless siya, ako na why na replace tao kare ko. Sige, lady ba muong dugi matungin na magi construction di, tungan-tungan na lako ni na, ay ko na each and every case of transformation of an assertive into interrogative, ay ko na tawdo siya kayo harakanta, we should be alert enough ko, we should be cautious enough, and in fact, serious enough to understand every form of change. Ako na kang bibitayo ba ko. Others yang si ko. Sumay sulay. Yam nagkaman over da. All men are mortal guy na ko. Bipong kuti magloy na sibanay. Bipong kuti magloy na sibanay draw. Says that aren't all men mortal. Haibadi is the original. So men are mortal and a we have a sibanai draw. And this is the aren't all men mortal. It's negative the lies. See the lady of forms here. The Arlen says the aren't lies. Sigi construction. The Sigi construction see that Yam like Requa, Masia Coina. Adum Yamtoina, Tingnaba, Kanglung Naktani, Ko. Adun is this soup. ꯐꯖꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯩꯅꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ their glory shall never forget their glory shall never fade 하겠다고 거 하나 ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ poemꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ class 10ꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯇꯔꯦꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛꯇ there is a poem which is a very famous poem ꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ charge of the light brigade ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ light brigadeꯒꯤ 600 soldiers ꯇꯨꯒꯤ valiance ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ courage ꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯏꯕꯅ ꯀꯣ Lord Tennysonꯅ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ immortalize ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ their glory shall never fade ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ when shall their glory fade 하는거 하이버디 मखोइगी मतिक मयाइदो कइदौनुंगदा मांगारोय मुदारोय हंथरारोय their glory shall never fade मखोइगी मतिक मयाइदो मखोइगी मथुना मरिंगजेंदो कइदौनुंगदा हंथरारोय मखोइगी मथुना मरिंगजेंदो करम कांदबो हंथरकदगे अदुना को मथंग मथंग लौखलपदा सिम लेरे let me take up a few more examples ko adugi kitang do yengsi aduna sida yengsi ko sumain haisi that is note the way to speak to your let us say elders halla madad maina ngangadong nati habani that is not the way to speak to your elders aduna sidaista dangi assertive sentence da negative ki saktam ji yawram mabani na negative oiram na horen nang transport tabakandadi interrogative te semba kandadi mado koina positive te semkala ta do ri ko positive interrogative or kanda and this stay lobu tare and that is not the way to speak to your elders and is that the way to speak to your elders ko sumay lai yan tay ko ngang sa put a interrogation ko interrogative mark hai tare and sida there is not the way to speak to your parents hardy is that the way to speak to your parents ne lakane so lady ba mawong se sini koina aduna hojik aina mathang lawtha taragadi atop khar lawtha ta sum loina thengnagadaba ko sumaina sulai it doesn't matter if I fail adu sigi sentence se it doesn't matter if I fail se kanagumana sumaina kanaguma grammar yana what does it matter if I fail says the banana doesn't have a say does all akan so it doesn't matter if I fail what does it matter if I fail sumaina otherwise samna sigumba structure su lai what do I fail ena ko sumaina su dum tawnai ba ko aduna sum yengba yai ko adede we shall never forget Manipur sida akoina Manipur se sukau kau roi karam kanda ba akoina Manipur se kau gadage when shall we forget Manipur karam ba kanda ba akoina Manipur kau gadage ko gantai ko na haning isa we shall never forget Manipur when shall we forget Manipur aduna sigumba never gi expression se yawra di akoina keno se when season nabi bahai tare ko amarom tasu shall we ever forget Manipur koina Manipur bu kam da kaw gadra ne kaina sum sin nabi adu sine na fajaba akoina Manipur bu karam kanda kaw gadagi sini akoina ngasai degi akoina attempt to raise some of the questions ko kano da owned kano see negative to positive positive to negative ko affirmative to negative negative to affirmative and we have also done assertive to interrogative ni assertive to interrogative tawo matam da di aikona section sin haina give se kaino harakante if the assertive sentence is given in an affirmative form, then the interrogative form is usually done in negative interrogative haibani sang hai to ko adugi wani ate magi specific oiba magi tunganba technique lejabaduna amani ko sai gi hai gi ba do samna sidaida sai ko na hai gi ba do ko yengsi sisa sumain hai gi bani ko se sumain no yo ba kangu se says that nobody excuse me wants to be poor. So nobody si laibani na ako do on bakanda. Sige no sila toga who wants to be poor. I know on ba. Nobody wants to be poor. Who wants to be poor? So I know. Ade mo everybody wants to be rich. Kaya na laiba kanggu do na sida mo sige po se state siyamba negative siyamba ko who does not want to be rich. Second is kay no sida na positive leramba do ako na negative on thorok sida negative leramba do ako sa positive on thorok adu kagti wani yaradro yarani and thank you very much my dear students. We shall continue tomorrow at the same time perhaps. And if you are watching my videos on YouTube, then please do like and subscribe my videos. Aduna nga sa ina hining ise sa na honoriba effort sida adom na igi video si yung bibo oragadi. And if you like my effort, if you like my teaching, I request you to like my videos and subscribe to my channel, Sir Ranjit's English Circle. Thank you guys. Tata. Bye bye.